Hello dear students, this is Dr. Sourav sir's class. We are solving the National Boards of Higher Mathematics previous year question for PhD entrance examinations. So this question is from our 2015. Got it. So the question says us that let V be a real vector space of all polynomials in a single variable with real coefficients of degree at most 3. So that means they told us about this space P3, which is what? A0 plus A1x plus there will be A2x square, then it will be my A3x cube, and our A0, A1, A2 and our A3 will be what? They will be real numbers. Okay. So now, which of the following sets of functionals fi and I is running from 1 to 4, that means I is equals to 1, 2, 3 and 4, form a basis for V star? Okay. They are telling us about the dual space. Okay. So we can, in general, for checking whether a set which is given here as our fi 1 less than equals to I less than equals to 4, I want to write that in this manner. Okay, so forms a dual basis or not, we have to verify another thing, which is this fi pj, and where is our I is running from 1 to 4, satisfies that our fi of pj is equals to Kronecker delta. Kronecker delta function. So what is Kronecker delta? We know that if it is equals to 1 for I equals to j and is equals to 0 otherwise. Okay. For some pj's which forms a basis of V. So we have to show the existence of basis set in V. So we want to check the existence of such a set. So let me change my font color. So yeah, now let our P1 be, let our P1 be my A0 plus A1x plus A2x square plus A3x cube. Now, therefore, we must have what? Our f1 of p will be equal to 1. That will be my p1 of 1. And p1 of 2 will be what? P1 of 2 will be our f2 of p1. Which is what? Which will be my 0. For this thing, from the Kronecker delta, we can see that our p1 2. So f2 p1 will be my 0. And f3 p1, that is also 0. But what is our f3 p1? This is my p, this is my p1 3. And now for my p1 4, the same thing will happen again, as this is my 0. So our p1x is what? So our p1x is now become 1 by 6. Yeah. Okay. So our p1x is now 1 by 6 x minus 2 x minus 3 and our x minus 4. Then similarly also we can get our p2x. We have to write it in a, let me use another color. Okay. So let our P2x will be what? B0 plus B1x plus B2x square plus B3x cube. Okay. Therefore, we must have what? P2 of 1 will be my 0 and P2 of 2 will be my 1 and P2 of 3 will be again 0 and our P2 of 4 will be again 0. So our P2x will be what? That will be my 1 by 4 x into x minus 3 and x minus 4. Now we have to think about our P3x also. I am doing these steps, but after some time, after doing the P4, then I can tell you about the things. So let me do the things first. Okay. So our P3x let be C0x plus C1x plus C2x square plus C3x cube. Then what will happen? Then we can have our P3 of 1 is 0. P4 of 2 will be what? That will also be 0. Sorry, I want to write that P3 of 2 will be 0 and my P3 of 3 will be 1 and so P3 of 4 will be 0. Then what will be my polynomial P3x? So P3x will be our 1 by 3 x into x minus 2 into x minus 4. Okay, I am done some mistake here. So it will be 4 minus x. Okay. So similarly, again we can get the thing about our P4x. Let it will equals to, I think this is taking me much more time, but I have to do in this manner, then you will understand what is going on here. Yeah. And our P4 will be, P4 of 4 will be what? That will be 1 because this is my F4 of P4. So that will be 1. So my P4x is equals to 1 by 8, 1 by 8, and the inner terms are x, x minus 2 and x minus 3. So now we have to check that our coefficients of our factors of a p1x is x minus 2, x minus 3 and x minus 4. X minus 2, x minus 3 and x minus 4. Now the factors of p2x is what? This is my x, x minus 3 and x minus 4. This is my x, x minus 2 and 4 minus x. We can also take the minus out and okay, this is not necessary. And there is this thing. So they each of them, each two of, if we choose any two of them, then we can see that two of them factors are common, but another factor will lie here. So will lie in the, so let me take this last two, P4 and P3x. Then we can see that our x minus 2 and x can be common. If we take the plus or anything, then the inner side will be what? That will be this plus this. If we take the minus, then we can say that any anything between these all, this can be a basis of a vector space, because P3, P1, P2 and P4, they all are linearly independent. I am trying to say that they are linearly independent. So observe, if they are linearly independent, our the things that are my P1x, P2x, I am writing that P3x, and my P4x, the set is linearly independent. I want to write in linearly, INDEP. So thus we can say our this set which we took firstly, Fipj less than equals to 4, is my dual basis of the functionals. So as this is my dual basis, so similarly we can do for our option B and C, but we can easily check that our correct options are A and B, but C is not correct. We have to do many much calculation for that. So I am saying that our correct options are option A and B.